Hello everybody. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while, but mainly due to two factors, that being time and me being lazy. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but figured I'm going to buckle down. I had a few spare hours tonight. Not that this is going to take hours. We are going to go through my Scream collection. That's right, the slasher horror movie genre, franchise that helped reinvent the horror genre, or resuscitate the horror genre. I would have to say that this is probably my favorite horror franchise. I just really love it a lot. There's something about it, and I can't quite pin it down into words yet, but a lot of people seem to like it. And the fifth one's coming out in a couple in January of 2022. And at first, I was a little worried because Wes Craven did pass away back in 2015. But when I found out that they were getting the director's radio silence, who did Ready or Not, which is a phenomenal, fantastic movie. If you have not seen this yet, definitely check it out. When I heard that they were getting them to do the fifth one, I was all on board. I said, I trust them, let them do their thing. So we're going to take a look at each movie individually, and we are going to start with Scream, the original smash hit from '96.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
In a small town, someone is playing a deadly game.
Someone there?
Now, everyone is a suspect.
The killer's still out there.
How do we know you're not the killer?
And everyone is a target.
What do you want?
Motives are incidental.
This isn't a movie. This is life.
You're not scared, are you?
Scream, the new thriller from Wes Craven, rated R.
This is the original standard VHS release of the movie. Clever, hip, and scary. You can definitely tell that this was a promotional shoot because Skeet Ulrich has facial hair, which is not present in the final movie. But it's just your standard VHS release of the movie. Still very cool. Recommend this thriller to friends. I definitely will. Then this is a, get ready for this, a bootleg of a screener cassette of Scream. And what I mean by a bootleg is the fact that, first of all, the covering is a lot thinner and a lot more flimsy than, I mean, it's like, it's paper. You can, it's not coming across in the video, but if you were to pick this up and feel it, it's like paper. Second of all, Dimension owns Scream. Well, technically Paramount now. Paramount bought a bunch of Dimension stuff. Not New Line Cinema. This is a bootleg of a screener cassette, meaning somebody who worked at a video store who obtained a copy of the movie on a screener cassette, bootlegged this and basically made copies to sell to their friends. It came into my hands for some reason. What a screener cassette basically is, kids, back when there were video rental stores, like Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. I was a Hollywood Video man all the way because Blockbuster had snobby customer service. You cannot change my mind on that because that's how it happened every single time I went into a Blockbuster, and I went into there about 3 or 4 times, so I'm not wrong. But the TVs that were in the video rental store that would be playing movies and stuff, this would be the copy that they were playing. Basically, it's the movie, but at the bottom they have a scrolling thing, like it's complicated, and I'm going to cut to a clip of me right now putting this in my VCR and you getting to see what I'm talking about. Well, here I am, folks. I am in front of the tube TV, turning on the VCR right now. That's the lava lamp that my mom found for me at the Goodwill during our episode together, and it's pretty neat. I'm actually going to shut it off right now. You can't really see it all that well. I will put it down here. Okay, so let us take a look at this Scream bootleg that I was talking about. And I will show you exactly what I mean. You can tell right off the bat it's a bootleg. Normally, when I put a standard VHS in here, it plays automatically. But with the bootleg, I have to push play. Oh, look at that. Casey Becker making some Jiffy Pop. Let me go a little forward here. A little forward. It's supposed to have something down at the bottom for like a demo tape.
Freddy, that's right. I like that movie. It was scary.
I guess this one doesn't have it.
So, you got a boyfriend?
Why? You want to ask?
I could have sworn it did.
Do you have a
Maybe I'm wrong. But as you can see, it's a standard... Well, that's nice. Thank you, Mr. Telephone Man. But this basically gives you just a whole bunch of facts. Like if somebody were to come up to the counter and go, "What's Scream?" You could go, "Well, it's the year's hottest thriller. 8 straight weeks in the box office top 10. Scream fans filled theaters again and again. They're huge renters. Their major audience is hot renting 18 to 34-year-olds. Sure to rent this hit all summer long. Sizzling young stars, Drew Barrymore, Courtney Cox, Nev Campbell, Skeet Ulrich. Trailered on The Rock, plus The Crow, City of Angels, Super Cop, Swingers, and other hot hits." That was the spiel that they had to go through. But, yep, bootleg of a screener. Then this. I thought that this was going to take me years to get all 3 of these. It took me like less than 2 months because I just happened to come across them. These are, if I can flip this around, these are the VHS character artworks for Scream. They released 3 variants. One for Drew Barrymore as Casey Becker. One for Nev Campbell as, of course, Sidney Prescott. And the other for Courtney Cox as news reporter Gail Weathers. It also tells you what the version of it is. Exclusive, X packaging, also available, this, and the ensemble cast versions. It is pretty cool that I have all 3 of these, and I will never get rid of these. These are pretty fantastic. This, though, is really what inspired me to go, I really have to make a collection video on Scream, because this is not only wonderful that I found this, but this is also ridiculous. This is another copy of Scream on VHS, but just the audio commentary. This is from Dimension. This is not like, this was an actual thing that was put out. I don't know how much they charged for it or what. It must have come as a special feature or like a bonus with something, because this does not have like a scan, a UPC scan on the back of it, or a SKU on the back of it. So it's really boggling my mind. I don't know where this came from. It is factory sealed. I'm going to keep it factory sealed because there's commentary on the DVD and Blu-ray. If I want to listen to it that badly, I'll just switch it on for that. But this is audio commentary by director Wes Craven and the writer Kevin Williamson. This is pretty fantastic. And on the back it says, "Go behind the screams." I see what you did there. As you follow the widescreen version, so it's presented in its correct aspect ratio, of the smash hit film the critics praised as the hippest thriller of the year. That's the one thing about collecting and watching a lot of 90s movies. You're going to look on the back of these movies and see the following 3 words repeated over and over again. Hot, cool, and hip. Thankfully that went out of style. Here, director Wes Craven and screenwriter Kevin Williamson discuss the creation of all of the edge-of-your-seat excitement and surprises that started the Scream phenomenon. Fun fact for everybody out there, there's some people know about this, some people don't. The original title for this movie, because this was supposed to be kind of a play on the horror genre, was none other than Scary Movie. That was the original name for Scream, and then they decided to change it because Scream was kind of a better name. And Scary Movie kind of fits the horror parody genre better. But this is just a cool, and there's a little Scream down there. This is just really cool. I really like it. And then, of course, I have the movie on DVD. This is, when I was younger, this was bundled in like a 3-pack at Walmart. So, yep, this just comes with the audio commentary, plus a production featurette, the trailers, TV commercials. Those are awesome. I love it when movies include the TV spots, especially for Scream 2, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. Behind-the-scenes footage, a Q&A with the cast and crew, special effects gallery, cast and crew profiles, and film facts. And then, of course, we have the soundtrack to Scream. This comes with Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Red Right Hand, Gus's cover of Don't Fear the Reaper, Catherine's Whisper, Bird Brain's Youth of America, Julie Cruz with the Flow's Artificial World, the interdimensional mix, Sister Machine Gun's Better Than Me, Soho's Whisper to a Scream, Birds Fly, Moby's First Cool Hive, the Connells' Bitter Pill, The Last Hard Men's School's Out, and a score excerpt from Marco Beltrami. So yeah, and I'll be honest, I did mention just a few seconds ago that Moby is on the soundtrack. I'm not a big Moby fan. The song that that plays at the end of every Bourne movie is a Moby song, and I like that song. I think that's a fitting song to end those movies, but that's about it. I'm not a big Moby fan. Here we go. We have a fill-out for TBT soundtracks. Basically, you could fill this out and you could get like a free CD release. So we have Television's Greatest Hits Volume 1, 2, a 70s and 80s, which is technically 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7. The commercials, the soundtracks to My Fellow Americans, 7, Mortal Kombat, all 3 of them. There were 2 soundtracks and then a score. Fat Beach, Walking and Talking, Grumpier Old Men, Big Night or The Big Night, Jingle All the Way, Heavy, 2 If by Sea, Fargo and Barton Fink, so that one was a combo, The Fan, Last Supper, Hideaway, and Scream. So it says, which one did you purchase? Where did you make your purchase? We want to know what you think. Please give us your name and address so we can send you more information and a free catalog. I highly doubt that this company exists anymore. If you want to look them up, be my guest, but they are TVT soundtracks. But we have the little CD insert here. Got all those images from the movie, including Skeet and Nev. I am so happy that Nev, Courtney, and David are coming back for the 5th one. And while I do appreciate and love that they are making a 5th movie, have this be the last one, because I'm pretty sure after this they won't want to do any more. But for anyone wondering, that is what the disc looks like. So there we go. Now, on to Scream 2.
Hello, remember me?
It's him. He can see us.
Do you want to die tonight?
Someone is taking their love of sequels one step too far.
What am I supposed to do?
If there is some freaked out psycho, they're probably already in your life.
On Friday, December 12th, be a part of the most terrifying motion picture event of the year. Scream 2, rated R.
Which is a fantastic follow-up. Of course, we're going to start with the VHS. We have the normal Scream 2, twice as hip. There we go. So if you have 2 hips on your body, there you go. That applies to you. Scary and entertaining. So this is just the standard VHS release. I really like this artwork. If you've seen the theatrical poster to Bride of Chucky, with Chucky and Tiffany's eyes kind of like this, it's parodying this. So, yeah, this is really, really... I really love this movie. I love all of them, but this one in particular, this one might be my favorite. Then I have a bootleg of Scream 2. I bought this from an exchange years ago thinking this was the real one. Yeah, this is definitely not the real one. The Scream team returns for more chills and thrills in the sequel to last year's send-up of horror films. Now in college, Neve Campbell figures her gory past is behind her, but a killer returns to terrorize campus. Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Jamie Kennedy co-star along with new face Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is in it for about 30 seconds. I'm kidding. She's in it for longer than that. So yeah, this is pretty cool. There is, eventually, at some point, I will do a video showing this off, but I don't know if you could hear it. There is a piece of the tape that broke off, and I have to unscrew the tape and get it out of there. So rest assured, I will, unless... No, that's too risky. Whatever. We'll try something. I'll try something. Okay. So this is me in the process of trying to take that broken piece out of the bootleg of the Scream 2 tape that I was talking about. This is my first time ever doing a VHS repair, and I don't think it's going very well. I opened this up, and a bunch of pieces just kind of flew out, including this, this, and this. There's a lot of dust, I apologize. But another piece just flew out. I mainly wanted to get the back shell open just so I can remove that one piece that was shaking. But, and I did, along with all this other crap. So that's that. And in case anybody wanted to see the spools outside of a VHS tape, that's what it is. You got to be very careful handling this stuff, because it's very fragile. It's not like a DVD where if you accidentally pick it up by the back of the disc, it's no big deal. But yeah, with VHS, you got to be finicky. So we're going to see how this is going to work out. I'm no repairman, but wish me luck. Now, this guy. I was able to get this back together. But I don't think this is going to work. I don't believe I put this back properly. We will see. I got all the screws back into place, and I even put I spooled the tape back properly. As a matter of fact, I have to, there we go, reset it. So it's the moment of truth. It is a bootleg, so if it gets eaten up in the VCR, it's no worries. But if this works, then oh my god, I rednecked the ever-loving SHI you-know-what out of it. Hey, did you know that I forgot to turn the light on? I am so nervous. I do have a backup VCR downstairs that I could use. In case... That was the wrong light, idiot. In case something happens to this one, although I really don't want anything to happen to this one. So... Is it supposed to sound like that? I have a blank tape here. Yeah, I guess it is. All right. Goonies, never say die. Come on, don't push back, you wiener. Oh my god, I guess it worked. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, is this a theater bootleg of Scream 2?
I hate scary movies. I should be studying. You know I got a bio.
Baby, did I mention that this ticket's for free? Free.
Sandra Bullock is playing right down the street.
Nobody would pay $7.50 to see some Sandra Bullock. That she naked.
This is a
but
theater
you will
bootleg.
sit through a movie called Stab.
No way, Maureen.
Hey, there's me.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is, okay? It's a dumbass white movie about some dumbass white girls getting their white asses cut. Okay?
Yeah, I suppose Sandra Bullock is Miss Ethnicity, right?
Well, no, all I'm saying is that the horror genre is historical for excluding African American elements.
I'm just watching this.
Black cinema, Sister Soldier.
Listen, I read my Entertainment Weekly, okay?
I know, my.
Yeah, Maureen. I read my Black Beat too, homie. Tonight we're gonna have an all-black movie.
This is really dark. Let me turn the...
Black Eyed Peas.
Like, I can't see anything.
Hi, here you go. What's this? Fab souvenirs, the studio sent them. And it's white. Thanks.
This is a theater bootleg. It actually gives the movie kind of a... I can't believe... First of all, I can't believe that my hillbilly repair worked. But it did. But it is essentially what we have. A theater bootleg of Scream 2. I do want to watch the whole movie to see if there's an audience that's reacting to the movie. However, I wasn't hearing anything. So, that's a shame. Leave that to the side. Then I have a screener copy of Scream 2, this time a legitimate release. The year's hottest sequel, $32 million opening weekend. 5 straight weeks in box office top 10. Scream 2 fans filled theaters again and again. Scream 2 fans are huge renters. Scream Video was on the Billboard rental charts for 30 plus weeks, and Scream 2 kicks off that hot, sweet summer rental period. Hip young stars: Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox, Jada Pinkett, and David Arquette. I love how one of the credits for Nev, Courtney, and David is Scream. Hot trailering targets millions. This was trailered on Jackie Brown, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. Deep Rising, Phantoms, which Affleck is the bomb in, and other hits. So there you go. This is essentially what a rental tape looks like, or a demo tape. It's the year's hottest sequel, don't you know? So, there you go. And then the final VHS I have for Scream 2 is essentially just another standard edition. Well, this time in widescreen. Yes, back in the day when VHS was like still sort of like getting popular, widescreen was something that not a lot of people went to. Widescreen was... People had such the stupidest reason for disliking widescreen, which is why you see a lot of DVDs in the past say full screen and widescreen at the top, was because back then there weren't TVs like there are now that are fitted to properly shape the movie to its correct aspect ratio. So the full screen version is just literally the movie filling up the screen. This is back when everybody had tube TVs. That's why in my room I have a tube TV if I ever want to pop in a VHS, because why not? And with the widescreen, it would letterbox everything. So you were still getting the correct aspect ratio, but people didn't like seeing those big black bars on the screen. They thought it looked pretty distracting. So widescreen VHS tapes are kind of a scarcity, but still, to find one of Scream 2, that's pretty cool. And of course the DVD. This comes with deleted scenes, feature film commentary by Wes Craven and crew, 3D motion menus, the trailer, the TV spots. I love the spots on this one. I can't remember the spots for the first one, but I don't know if you guys remember, they don't really do this anymore, but they would go to the movie theaters, like on preview events or opening night, and they would interview people as they were coming out of the theater, having just seen the movie, like, oh, it's great, it's this and that. I'll try finding one of those TV spots for this video, because I love those, and I wish they would do more of those.
Are you ready to scream? For the movie Rolling Stone magazine calls a delicious blend of fun and fright that's smashingly scary.
It was funny, it was exciting.
It's a scream, baby!
The whole thing was just fun.
Never say, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back!
Sensational, terrific entertainment, says the LA Times.
Scream is sexy.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs and laughing hysterically all at the same time.
Scream.
This is great, you have to see it.
Rated R, now playing. America is screaming for more. The fans have asked for it, so we're bringing it back.
It is a great sequel.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Don't you want to be a part of that?
Critics call Scream 2 one of the few sequels ever that's better than the original.
Right?
It's everything from Scream 1, but like twice as much.
Oh my god.
Scream 2, because once is never enough.
You have a point.
Rated R. America is screaming for more. The fans have asked for it, so we're bringing it back.
Here it comes!
It's everything from Scream 1, but like twice as much.
Critics call Scream 2 one of the few sequels ever that's better than the original.
Brothers don't last long in situations like this.
Better than the first, way better than the first.
Oh my god.
Scream 2, because once is never enough.
We'll be there.
Rated R. Audiences and top critics agree Scream 3 is the most entertaining movie of the year.
Incredible.
I loved it.
The New York Times calls it the ultimate Scream.
It was really scary.
It was great.
Hit, clever, and full of surprises.
You didn't know it was coming. I was grabbing onto him the whole time.
The LA Times calls it genuinely scary and highly amusing.
I'm like, ah ha ha!
It's a cinematic tour de force and a perfect conclusion to the trilogy.
This is the best one yet.
Scream 3. Rated R.
You get two music videos, and I know exactly for which ones. Suburban Life by Cottonmouth Kings and Scream by Master P and Silk the Shocker. A behind-the-scenes featurette, cast and crew bios, outtakes, French language track, and Spanish subtitles. Scream 2. But yeah, this one's pretty great. And then we have the soundtrack, which, if you guys have been watching Let's Go Thrifting, I gifted Lejean with a copy of the soundtrack. As I said, Scream and Suburban Life. You also get Sugar Ray's Rivers. I'm not a big Sugar Ray fan. D'Angelo's She's Always in My Hair. Dave Matthews Band's Help Myself. Not a big Dave Matthews Band fan either. Collective Soul's She Said, which I love that song. That's the song that actually closes out the movie, so that's awesome. The John Spencer's Right Place, Wrong Time, or the John Spencer Blues Explosions, excuse me. Foo Fighters is on this, Dear Lover. Tonic's Eyes of Sand, Everclear's The Swing, Less Than Jake's I Think I Love You, which plays over the end credits. Eels' Your Lucky Day in Hell, again, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Kelly's One More Chance, and Ear 2000's The Race. So that is the disc, and again, another pretty cool CD fliplet, although this one extends. You get a bunch of song credits and a bunch of cool little things. Someone has taken their love of sequels one step too far. Very, very nice. Scream 3.
Hello, Sydney. Welcome to the final act.
There is one mystery more terrifying than you know.
What is this?
There is one secret that can never be revealed until the end.
Get behind you!
What do you know about trilogies?
All I know about movie trilogies is that in the third one, all bets are off.
Scream 3.
Don't panic.
Rated R.
This one I have the least amount of stuff for, because as the movies went on, they got less and less crazy, like distributing stuff. So it is what it is. So I just have 2 tapes for Scream 3. I have the normal standard edition. So that, you know, it is what it is. Just the regular one. A lot of people make fun of Courtney Cox's bangs in this movie. That right there. Really? We're now going to go after a 20-year-old movie because of Courtney Cox's haircut? Okay. And then we have the bonus special edition. It was also rare for VHS tapes to come with special features. But it happened. This includes outtakes, a music video for Creed's What If, which is a phenomenal song, and a behind-the-scenes featurette from all 3 Scream movies. I love the red border around that. Very, very nice. And of course, I have the DVD of Scream 3. This comes with the features from the VHS, the outtakes, the behind-the-scenes from the 3 Screams, and the Creed music video for What If. You also get deleted scenes and an alternate ending, both with commentary tracks by Wes Craven and crew, feature film with commentary by Wes Craven and crew, TV spots and theatrical trailer, the international trailer, cast and crew bios, the French language track, and the Spanish subtitles. There you go. And of course, the soundtrack. This is a lot more rock and metal oriented. We have What If by Creed, Wait and Bleed by Slipknot, Suffocate by Finger 11, Spiders by System of a Down. I love that. System of a Down is one of my all-time favorite bands. Automatic by American Pearl, Fall by Sevendust, Time Bomb by Godsmack, Tyler's Song by Coal Chamber, So Real by Static X, Crowded Elevator by Incubus, Debonair by Dope, Sunburn by Fuel, Get On, Get Off by Powerman 5000, Wanna Be Martyr by Full Devil Jacket, which is a fantastic band name, Dissension by Orgy, Crawl by Stained, Click Click by Ear 2000, and Is This the End, which is another track by Creed. So that is the disc, and what's really cool is that the back of the soundtrack has artwork to it as well. There's the whole cast. Win a trip for you and a friend to see either Creed, Godsmack, Finger 11, or Sevendust. Live in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, or Atlanta. You pick the band, you pick the city. Oh my god, I would love to do Creed in Atlanta, and I can get Misha to go, because Misha's in Atlanta. Go to www.scream3music.com. Contest ends August 31st, 2000. What's today? I think I have time. You get images of the band. You get images of like their albums and everything. This was like a really big promotion for the soundtrack and all that. Executive soundtrack producers, Creed. Yeah, man. This soundtrack's kind of falling apart. But then here's the hieroglyphic lenticular card that came in the front. So give me 2 seconds while I put this back together, and take longer than that because I'm an old woman. These old bones don't work like they used to. There you go. I will spoil it and say I do not have the soundtrack for Scream 4. I'm on the lookout for that. So then, not quite done with the Scream trilogy yet. They did release a box set of the Scream movies that came with this. The Scream exclusive bonus DVD-ROM. This comes with special features that I believe were not transferred over to the Blu-rays. I could be wrong. This comes with a Behind the Scream documentary, outtakes from the first Scream, the cutting room, such as edit scenes using your remote, that's what it is, screen tests for Neve Campbell, Jamie Kennedy, and Skeet Ulrich, and trailers for the fictional Sunrise Studios. For the DVD-ROM features, you get a trivia game and character web for Scream, a Scream Saver, screenplay and shot list for what movie, I don't know. I think it's just the first movie, but if it's for all 3, yes. And the website for Scream 3. So that is pretty cool. You know, it gives you the DVD plus a bunch of stuff. So yeah, very, very cool. But then, like, the same year, I actually found the DVD box set. Found this for a stupid cheap price. Again, there was no reason for me to own this because I do own all of the movies already. But the collector in me, man, I'm sick. So you basically get the first 3 Scream movies with the bonus disc. So I have another copy of the bonus disc. And what's really cool is that, so we have the original DVD guides. Look at all these DVDs I could buy. I'm pretty sure I have most of these. Let me check. I have Backstage, Boys and Girls, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I have Dracula 2000, Children of the Corn 3, 4, 666. Still working on the rest. The Faculty. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser Inferno, Teaching Mrs. Tingle, All of the Crows. Phantoms, Mimic 1, 2, and 3, From Dusk Till Dawn 1, 2, and 3. I have all the Screams. I also have Bounty Hunters, Bravo 20, Reindeer Games, Men of War, Into Deep, Blackjack, No Code of Conduct. Wait for it. I have the Prophecy movies. I have Spy Kids. Heck yes. Who doesn't have Spy Kids? I have The Defender. And I have Scary Movie 1 and 2. So that is pretty awesome. And the nerd in me really loves that the chapter inserts are all still in here. Dimension. Oh, we have another offer. Free DVD when you buy 5 Dimension DVDs. See back for complete details. Oh, it's not free. I have to pay $1.70 in shipping and handling. Okay. Just buy any 5 Dimension DVDs. Pick your free DVD from the list on the right. Pretty extensive list, actually. Mail in this coupon with attached proofs of purchase from 5 DVD titles, original store receipts, and a $1.70 check or money order made out to Dimension. Free DVD offer for shipping and handling. Do not send cash. And step 4, receive your DVD in the mail. Let's just go ahead and pick Existence. I have to mail this between June 1st, 2000 and April 30th, 2001. What day is it? I don't know. I'm just BSing around right now. Then we have a little booklet. The suspense trilogy that changed the face of fear forever, and it really did. You get this nice, very colorful. Oh, look at that! Can somebody make that as like a full poster that I can put on my wall? It was Jason. I've seen that movie 20 times. Look at that. Look at the red imagery and all that. They give you all the posters. The UK poster is a pair of underwear. Take a spare pair. What is that all about? Oh, they give you a body count of everybody that dies in the first movie. That's great. Ah, there we go. This is just so cool. I think this is my first time flipping through it. There's Heather Graham in Stab. I like that poster of Jada Pinkett Smith because it's like the Drew Barrymore poster for Scream. I see what they were trying to do. It was only in Germany? What a crock. And then Chapter 3 with Courtney Cox. Dewdrop. That's a little booklet. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, I'm done playing with my toy. So there you go. That's the really cool box set for Scream. There's a VHS deluxe box set of the first movie that I've been on the hunt for, but that one's really hard to find. So if I come across it, I come across it. Then, of course, I have the original trilogy on Blu-ray. This coming in the Scream 5-film set. Comes with the first 3 movies, plus plus a bonus disc that comes with 2 documentaries, Still Screaming, the Ultimate Scary Movie Retrospective, and Scream, the Inside Story. Very, very cool. And when Paramount re-released this just a couple weeks ago, they included these as well, which is awesome. So yes, there we go. Last, but certainly not least, is the just as great Scream 4. I only have this on DVD and Blu-ray.
Favorite scary movie?
Someone is recreating the terror.
2 girls killed the exact day Sidney Prescott chose to return to her hometown.
Someone is reinventing the game.
Name the remake of the groundbreaking
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror. It's one of those, right?
None of the above.
Scream 4.
Perkins.
You should have seen the look on your face.
Rated R.
Nothing spectacular about either of these releases. These are pretty much the exact same. This coming with commentary with Wes Craven and cast members Neve Campbell, Hayden Panettiere, and Emma Roberts. This is the movie that made me fall in love with Emma Roberts, because you guys got to remember, this was back when I only knew Emma Roberts from, like, Unfabulous on Nickelodeon, and she did the Nancy Drew movie, and she did that movie with JoJo where they find a mermaid, not Aquarius. I had it. Aquamarine. It was that. So I was like, oh no. I was scared to watch this. I was like, she's going to ruin this. Oh, she was fantastic. She's still one of my favorite actresses. I love Emma Roberts. But this was just great. I love all of these movies. So that is it. That is my Scream collection. It's pretty large, but I love these movies, and I love collecting for them. I'm gonna try doing that with a lot of horror franchises. I'm slowly starting to build up a Chucky collection, so maybe next year I'll do one on Chucky. I don't know. I hear Scream Factory. I keep hearing rumors that Scream Factory are going to do a special edition release of the 2nd and 3rd Child's Play films. If so, please get on that, because those releases are in desperate need of not only an uphaul in quality. There's nothing wrong with the Blu-ray transfers, but they are a tad grainy. But they are in desperate need of features. So, that is it. I know the first 2 movies were released on Laserdisc. I'm going to try and get a hold of those if I can find them. And like I said, that VHS set for Scream, it comes with like a phone and everything. It's like a big bulky set. So that is my Scream collection. I have pretty much everything. I will see you all later. Happy Halloween. Stay safe. If you guys are going out trick-or-treating, which I know the COVID thing is making it kind of a lot of parents kind of iffy on trick-or-treating this year, but in reality, trick-or-treating, at least in my neighborhood, has been dead for the last few years, and it has nothing to do with COVID. It has to do with the fact that, not in this neighborhood, because this is a very safe neighborhood, there's a lot of weirdos out there in the US of A, and that's such a shame that they got to take something and ruin it for the children. So whatever. At least public places are accommodating for it now, like amusement parks and schools and nursing homes and daycare centers. At least they're doing, like, at least building-wide or park-wide trick-or-treating and everything. So, I mean, at least that makes up for it. But still, the traditional trick-or-treating, at least as far as this neighborhood goes, kind of dead. As a test last year, I left the house lights on to see if we would get any kids. Not a single doorbell, not a single door knock. I had a bag of candy because I'm like, well, this ain't going to go to waste. It's going to go in this dude's stomach if no kids come. Nobody came. Did I eat the candy? A little bit of it. So, okay, that is it for realsies. I'm going. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Adios. Arrivederci. I don't know how to end these videos. With my Let's Go Thrifting episodes, I know how to end them. Usually when I say, stay tuned next week where my guest is somebody else, that's usually code for me to sign off, but I don't know how to sign off properly. I don't have anything else Scream related. My little Edna mode that I got from the Ember episode, it's still sitting right here, so... That's perfect! I have to hold it, though, because if I let go of it, it's going to fall. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'll see you all later. Have a safe Halloween. If you are a teenager or an adult and you are going to go out and party, please be safe.